Good morning, everyone. It's your one and only Daddy Odin here, bringing you Contenders Content Season 31. I'm sorry for not doing week 2 content. I was very busy, that's why I wasn't able to even play this week. But let's go into the content. It's going to be a different format due to the patch. I was unable to get any of the videos. I should have been proactive, got it on Thursday itself. I didn't expect there to be this much of map changes coming in to remove all the videos or remove all the game footage. So my prediction and my analysis is going to come mostly from Dota buff. So I might be wrong in some cases, but I'm going to be trying to give you as much information as possible just from looking at Dota buff. So and I'm also doing ranking because I feel like it's going to be much more quicker to do this. So without any further ado, let's go into the week 3. First game we had Lost Generation. First of all, I was kind of surprised. I will give you that. I didn't actually expect Persephone to lose. I felt like it was going to be very, very close because Lost Generation, there's the carry is really good. And I felt like Persephone is going to get pushed, but I didn't actually expect them to drop a game. But they did lose. I feel like they're trying to figure out their lanes. I think in the pre-content I didn't mention this. They have very strong personalities, and it's gonna come to bite them if they are unable to have one voice dictating or giving them instructions on what to do. I feel like if that one voice is strained or if that one voice has shaky confidence, I feel like they are in a path to failure. But it's still week 3, and there's a new patch now too. Teams are experimenting things. Looks like Persephone is not is also experimenting. They sent Prophecy into mid now. I assume Mango is the mid, but Mango is playing offlane now. And Lost Generation, they lose game 1, but they come back to win game 2. They went for Void Spirit offlane and Death Prophet mid. Void Spirit offlane actually, I think it's been played 3 or 4 times in the contenders alone. A lot of people have been trying it out. Very versatile hero. But Lost Generation just lost all their lanes, and it created that snowball effect. And they couldn't really keep up with the pressure coming from Persephone. They had Razor mid, who was just walking over, and they had Phantom Lancer, who was so big that you can't deal with him. He had a Maid Slayer, he had Scotty, he had Diffusal, he had Manta. So essentially, the damage coming from Lost Generation was no match to the sustain coming from Persephone, especially with their Phoenix, who was having the time of her life, looks like 2-5-22. And surprisingly, Phoenix was the only one who actually died throughout the game from other points. But yeah, really good job, game 1 by Persephone. Game 2, Lost Generation did bring it back. They dialed it down. They had more easier lanes to win. They had Ursa, they had Viper, and Viper just walked over them. They had a Spirit Breaker off lane, and he went Deso on Spirit Breaker. I never made Deso on Spirit Breaker, but it sounds really fun to make, especially with Echo Saber. But really good job from them. They tried something out, and it worked for them. They did give it a try to Tusk too. I feel like Tusk is in a weird place now in the new patch too. I feel like he got a small buff, is what I heard from people. I didn't really deep dive into it. I'm making that script later to see what are the strongest heroes. Didn't really keep some time. I'm finally having some free time now. That's why I'm getting the content video done now. But yeah, good job from Lost Generation. They did get their win. I feel like Lost Generation wins moreover than it's dependent on XZ. I think it's more dependent on Cracked Bleacher. I feel like if Cracked Bleacher has a really good game, the spark or the way Lost Generation play is completely different. In the same way, I feel like in Persephone, the way Prophecy plays is how Persephone's momentum goes. This game, it's Viper versus Kunkka. It's very hard. He probably had to go into jungle, and Kunkka feels very weird. You're either this team fighter or you're this damage dealer. But here he needed to be the team fighter. He needed to be the frontliner because Sanking is not the hero who likes to be frontlining. He wants to be the second guy who comes after someone goes on someone, preferably like Kunkka. I feel like if Profanity went for Battlefield this game on Juggernaut, they could have had a better time, but I see why he did not go for it. Of course, the Lost Generation lineup looks very scary. Shadow Shaman building damage, and other 4 heroes are super aggressive, and they'll just run at you. So It's sometimes you got to take the risk, but they didn't want to be back into the corner, is what it looks like. But next, we will go into the next series. I believe it is WSS Cobalt versus Pot of Red, 2-0 in favor of WSS Cobalt. If I'm not mistaken, I feel like Gambit played Ember and Morphling, is what I looked. Yes, it is. Yeah, game one, pretty straightforward. Gambit just went off. He went 13-1 on his Ember, and Dill got his favorite hero, or I feel like it's his most comfort hero, Juggernaut. I'm not sure why teams are letting him play it, but I do understand there are other heroes. But luckily, this patch, Anthem probably has felt it more. A lot of teams. Oh wait, sorry, not Anthem. That's Beastmaster against Potterate. I'm sorry. I feel like Beastmaster is really affected in this patch because of no Necronomicon. I feel like he's still strong, but I feel like there's a different route people will be taking, and it's going to be extremely experimental. So I'm pretty sure all the Beastmaster players are going to be experimenting. If you're a Beastmaster players, do keep it in the comment section. I'm really curious on if this hero is very strong right now or very weak, and if he's really strong, what is the build you go, and if he's weak, why is he weak? Let me know in the comment section. But yeah, I feel like so Pot of Red went for a very interesting lineup. Their lockdown, their team fight is very it's actually reliant on only one or two people, and you're playing against Juggernaut and Ember, and it got really hard really fast for them. And Phantom Lancer is not your hero who can come online that early. He needs like at least those 3-4 items until he feels like a good hero. And I feel like if Potter had picked something else, like maybe even Avenge mid, I know they liked playing that, that would have been even better than Doom. Doom last patch is not that strong. This patch, he's stronger. But yeah, I feel like if they picked more of a fighter, like maybe Mars, I don't think he's banned. Yeah, he's not banned. Maybe like a Mars or something like that. It could have been much more better for them to increase lockdown and just to give them the extra team fight so that they can control these fights. Game 2, it also went to WSS Cobalt. Sun did get to play the Razor, but he had to play it into a Morphling Weaver. And I feel like this game was very, very winnable by Pot of Wrath, but I don't think Troll was the pick. I feel like Troll got overhyped, and he's a very weird hero. I feel like you need very intense farm, and you need to get to the raid boss level before the other team can achieve raid boss killer level. And I feel like Kobolds were able to reach that point faster. And as always, Anthem shining both games on Zax and Centaur. I feel like WSS, this is the recipe to success in most of their games. Gambit and Dill, they really don't like to fight early on. If you've seen them lane, or if you've seen Gambit lane before, or played against him in the mid lane, you notice that he doesn't try to bully the mid laner. He tries to draw the mid lane, but at the same time win it by getting more farm from the stacks that are made from Fructose Father and Rect. And I feel like the pivotal point for WSS Cobalt is Anthem. I feel like if Anthem has a bad game, Cobalt's struggle to bring out their synergy or to bring out their essence. But if Anthem has a really good game where he comes mid, he stands like a fortress and he's unmovable, and he just goes and takes tower after tower, I feel like that creates a lot of space for Gambit and Dill. That's where they are able to get away with this greediness of going like Morphling Weaver and still being that super raid boss level when it comes to the 30-minute point. So I feel like Anthem is probably going to get analyzed. Offlaners, a couple of the offlaners did get hit a bit hard this patch, but they're still fine. Sustenance is the way to go, is what I've been hearing. So let's see what teams will be bringing. Let's go to the next series. I believe it was my series. Yes, it is. Green Rivers versus SRE Fallen Rocks. I did not play it, unfortunately. As I was saying, I had dentist appointments. I had a lot of work to do, and I clicked on game 2. But yeah, game 1 looks like they went for a very standard draft. Licky the cow definitely popped off both games. I feel like SRE Fallen Rock, they pick these very hyper intense drafts, but I feel like if if you're gonna go for hyper intense, you're essentially keeping all your eggs in one basket. It's high reward, high risk kind of drafts, but I feel like they can pull it off. Their drafts are really good, they're really synergistic, but I feel like SRE Fallen Rocks really need to win their lanes. I feel like once they start winning their lanes, their drafts are going to be really unstoppable. They were going for more snowball oriented, and I feel like SRE Fallen Rocks, if they want more success or more wins, probably they need to have some kind of safety net kind of thing, at least in 2 heroes. This is what they went game 2 with the Wraith King, but unfortunately, Licky Descal's Night Stalker just went off the hooks. He went 13-0-15, and he was just all over the place, looks like, getting the kills and just destroying everyone he sees. And they were able to get the win. Next series we have is Team Hog versus Diamond Hands together. 2 new teams per se. Team Hog is a returning team, and Diamond Hands, never heard of them. I feel like I heard a couple of the players in there because they were looking for teams, and I feel like they made their own team is what it looks like. Diamond Hands together, they picked a mid silencer against a, who is it? Oh, fuck. Okay, I see what could have happened. Fuck, I mean, any int hero, can't say words today. Int hero into silencer feels very harsh, and they also went for that troll with the Oracle. Okay, yeah. I mean, it gets very hard. I know they picked the Razor. Kind of surprised that they actually didn't ban the Razor or pick it right here, because Razor is actually very, very strong against troll. But they managed to deal with it. I'm not sure how Razor, as long as you get your link on Razor on troll, you can't really fight that fight. So we're curious on what happened. Probably they focused the Razor first, blew him up, then the troll showed himself. They also have silencer, so that is extremely possible to do. And they also have Oracle to make sure the troll lives more time. Yeah, kind of surprised how the troll actually won against Razor. It's very unplayable kind of lane. Oh, DP. Okay, yeah. Especially when DP and Razor counter a troll very hard. Kind of curious. I unfortunately can't see the game, so I'm not really sure. I also like that their tag name is GameStop. Game 2 though, it went to Team Hog. They went for the puck one more time. They love puck. The illegal and Team Hog, they just love this puck. And they also went for the Earth Spirit. So the same usual startups coming from Team Hog. Earth Spirit puck is a nasty combo. But this time they changed it up. They go for a more Monkey King and Underlord. And Monkey King just went off the hooks. Monkey King got to go into a Bristleback, and Underlord had to go into an Ursa, so 2 lanes definitely came out in favor for them, and they just went ahead. Yeah, this fight looks like yikes. That's like a buyback on how many? 1, 2, 3 heroes? Yeah, 3 heroes buyback. 4 actually, because they went in succession. I'm not sure if they respawned at that time or not. But unfortunately, but it did go 1-1. It's group stage. Teams are learning. New patch is coming. Teams need to adjust to the new patch. Who are just the best is gonna come out victorious. Next we have PSGS, the returning champs, returning runner-ups from season 30, and versus IBAD. It went in favor of IBAD. I saw game 2, I believe, and partial bits of it. Insane Chaos just popping off each game. I feel like similar to WS's Kobo, IBAD relies on Insane Chaos's performance, and teams need to figure out how to take care of him. I feel like as long as he's able, like they even matched him up against Invoker versus Lena. Lena's usually favored in that matchup, but the lane did get drawed. It was an intense game for PSGS. IBAD was just running at them with this Ursa Tide, and Lena doing insanely large amounts of damage. And they also have Winter Viper in case things got fickle. Really well-rounded draft coming from IBAD. And they got the win. Game 2, they also won 53 to 32 score in favor of IBAD. Looks like PhD just went for the Razor, and he didn't really seem to have a good time. 313, and Jamoikon went for his Reaver. And Death Prophet came in from mid. One good news is you will not be seeing that much Death Prophet from offlane, is what I heard. Some people have been saying now the hero is very strong mid, is most likely going to be seen only mid. So I'm curious to see if that versatility, or if that lack of versatility, is going to affect the hero on his amount of picks and success, actually. But yeah, Intenkius went off again. Mad Max got his slaughter too. And oh, the Riki as well. That's unfortunate. Divine Rapier Riki. Yeah, that feels very harsh, or very hard to play against too. Especially when you have a lineup with this squishy. One ult or one Trickster trade from Riki on a Slaughter with a Slithering Crush and an Ag Shard. Pretty much everyone gets blown up. He didn't make the Ag Shard, but you get the point. Io ban also coming. Io, very strong hero. In the last patch, I'm not sure how he is in this patch. Let's see. Next we have Heading to Rejects versus Illegal. Illegal score another 2-0. They only lost. They lost to someone. I know they lost to someone. I'm not sure. They are 4-6. Oh no, 4-2. Sorry, 4 out of 6 games win. But yeah, that was game 2. Okay, game 1. Heading to Rejects. They went for. Okay, so Jamie played mid for some reason. I'm not sure why. And Smollett, he brought his. Okay, so they didn't first pick the puck as they usually do on Illegal. They went for Death Prophet, and Death Prophet got brooded. But I feel like, sorry, it's a decent matchup. I feel like it's Broodmother favor, but Death Prophet does do a lot of damage to Brolings, or not Brolings. Brolings is Broodmaster spiders. But he probably just played it safe. Breaker seems to be having such a good game, but it looks like even with that good game, Illegal just were too strong for PZR to handle. Looks like Grace Jam played Ursa. They changed roles. I thought Grace was their support. I feel like there's been a role change that happened, which I don't know. I know Unga plays off lane. I know that. Was Grisham always their carry? I'm not sure. I really thought she was their support, and Unga was their carry. Yeah, Unga was their carry. He played Juggernaut the game I casted. I think they changed the roles up or something. Maybe Unga likes to play support. Something happened. But game 2, it was more one-sided than game 1. Illegal went 46-17. They found, Smallnut got his puck. That's what I was wondering. He plays his puck very well. He's very versatile. Teams need to first phase ban this hero against Illegal. It's very strong, and they are comfortable picking it in the first phase. Pitting the Rejects to pick a Weaver into puck. Not sure how I feel about it. I guess you do have your ult to escape it, but I feel like it feels very weird. Looks like Jamie went back to playing support. He didn't really have a good time. He died a lot too. And they did pick the DK. DK really runs over puck. It looks like Smallnet. That's what I'm saying. He's very comfortable in a hero where he knows how to make these counters go in favor of him. Ooh, this is a time where Prezer probably lost most of any lead they had. Continuous deaths falling from 24 to 29 minutes. 4 heroes. That's all heroes died constantly. Actually 16 if you count these two as well. Yeah, it's actually kind of symmetric if you see it. It's one here, 2, 3 in the center. Next up we have result-oriented Tinker versus Pot of Envy. RT have not been having the best time coming into the season. They have been struggling a bit. Ooh. One more DP ruins the game, and Snowstorm got his Storm Spirit as well, and things were looking really good for them. Log Lady also played Midgrim, and I mean Midgrim streak is not bad. I'm not sure if the shard was bought or not to increase the damage. It looks like it wasn't actually bought. It's very good. Sorry, I'm yawning so much. GSP got his Death Prophet. Kind of surprised that he actually plays Death Prophet. I thought he usually just loves playing those offlane type heroes. A lot of these bans will be changing. Like Beastmaster, I feel like he took a very large hit. So did Mars, I think. Mars's ult got nerfed again, is what I heard. So I'm very curious because a lot of the offlaners are really strong in Contender. So I'm very curious on how this is going to change the way drafts are going to be made. Next game, we have a... Ooh. It was more... No, it's actually not. It was more farther than the game one. ROT, they went for Earthshaker. They went for a offlane LC, a mid. Wait. Oh, they also went for a pause by DP and a mid Lina. I feel like they're too squishy. Yeah. Especially in the Wind Ranger. I feel like Naga, the pressure on Naga was probably too much as well. And she did have a lot of farm. She actually has the highest net worth in the game. Not too surprised, but the other teammates outside of RT weren't able to get that much farm. I like how they banned the Tusk, then they picked the Legion Commander. Playing Legion Commander and Tusk, very a bad idea. I feel like if you're planning on picking the hero, you should ban Tusk. That's very annoying to play into it. But good job from Pot of Envy. Didn't win 2-0 against ROT. Next up we have Go 5 versus Fellowship of the Ping, International Garbage. I went 2-0 in favor of Go 5. Fellowship of the Ping have been having a very on and off game. Ooh, Go 5 AZ just popped off. 12-0 on a Storm Spirit. And Tenburo also went off on his Weaver 7-0-6. Ooh, that's very one-sided games coming. Both games 25-7 and 28-18. Team Garbage just got ran over. Oh, it's also mid Legion Commander. Wow. Okay. I'm not sure how well they knew. Oh wait. Okay, they knew that it was going to be Storm mid, and they picked Legion Commander into it. I'm not really sure how Legion is better against Storm. I'm really sure melee heroes are not that good against Storm. If you come close to him, he's gonna pull you. He's gonna hit you. He's gonna blow you up. So I'm really curious on why the mid Legion Commander, even when you know it was their last pick too. And I guess because of Weaver, but then you can just bring the Death Prophet mid and it's okay against the Storm because you're ranged and you can at least do better than at Legion mid. But it looks like Red Seal was playing. I'm not sure if Red Seal is on this team. It looks like they had a stand-in actually. I had 2 stand-ins? A lot of new names. Not sure. I know they have Keith Moss is the name I know that's silent. The rest are actually brand new names. I am not even sure if they are their original players. I know Greybush is on their team and Keith Moss, but the others I'm not sure. So that probably was one other reason why there was one-sided. Team communication is really huge. In games without team communication, it's very hard to win. And Go 5's similar kind of thing. AZ1 is lane, and Tenbu Horan just popped off 13-1-8 on his Juggernaut. And yeah, he just went over. Okay, last game we have is Team Slavic Bakers versus the Web Sabres. Sabres finally got their win against Team Slavic Bakers. They 2-0'd them. Let's see. Looks like Star played Tusk both games. And ooh, they went for a Sniper Medusa. A lot of stand-ins this week. Griffith is also apparently not their original normal player. They had a stand-in against Slavic Breakers, and he actually went off. I mean, all the Sniper Medusa with actually off pause 5 Gyrocopter too. It's very hard to kill my high ground with Sniper and the Medusa. Like, oh, I killed Sniper, we can go high ground, but no, there's a Medusa. And yeah, unfortunate for Slavic Bakers. Lifestealer is not good in the last patch is what it felt, but now I feel like it's better because they changed them back to the old Lifestealer where you do max or your damage is based on their health. So going to be interesting. Game 2, Team Slavic Bakers, they go for comfort with the Dr. Geo Clinks and Alk mid, and he did not have a good time. Oh, he actually did not have a good time. Very one-sided game, 13-46, 27-minute game. I feel like that's the shortest game Sabres have played, where they actually won. They went for the Bloodseeker. I've been hearing really good things about Bloodseeker. Oh, okay. So they only had stand for game one. They got their normal player, Yahoo Spammer, back for game two. He went for Juggernaut, and they went for Bloodseeker. Bloodseeker Shard. I'm not sure if they changed it, but apparently it's very, very strong. It's those silent sleepers, and I feel like teams are slowly starting to see them. And yeah, they just popped off 10-1, 20, 14-1, 8, 13-2, 16, and they just ran at Slavic Bakers. They have an Alchemist, that's great. They have a one of these is support. Let's see, they have similar farm. I'm not really sure. But yeah, it's a very greedy draft. Like the only one who's not greedy is the Witch Doctor, and he can't really do much. Klings can't fight. Pango and Death Prophet, either of them, they really don't want to fight that early on. Looks like it is actually an off lane. Off lane Pango. He does have Maelstrom, but the only thing they can do is like stop the wave from pushing. But it's just way too much intensity coming from the Sabres draft. So that's all the week 3 analysis of season 31 contenders. What I'm going to do, because I actually on my timer I'm looking at it, I'm at 25 minutes. So because of that, I'm going to split it off, do 2 videos, one for this, and the other video is going to be predictions and ranking. So thanks all for watching. Hope you had a good time. And if there are any feedbacks or any kind of information that I might have messed up, please let me know in the comment section below. And thank you all for watching.